Hello everyone, we are in Round Top, Texas. We're taking a little tour of the town, and we have found something really kind of cool, and I want to show it to you, so hold on. I found this really pretty Lutheran church here with the beautiful Texas sunset. Look at that sunset overlooking this church. And let me show you what we found. There's one thing I love to do, and there's one thing that my friend that I'm hanging out with, as some of you know him as CJ, likes to do, and that is we like to wait for it. Wait for it. Look at this. We like to go visit the cemeteries. And look at this old cemetery. Now, isn't that cool? With the Texas sunset. That's my friend. Do you see her waving? Look at the old gate. And a gazebo overlooking a cemetery. Now, how cool is that? So, let's go walk around and discover this beautiful cemetery. Check out the cross with the little butterfly. You can still see that pretty sky. It is a beautiful sunset. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Texas has some beautiful sunsets. Look at that. Very peaceful. That gazebo is beautiful. Look at the old gate. You can almost hear the ghost. Check out these old graves. 1826 to 1901. Now I have a feeling CJ may be recording a video too, so hopefully our videos are a little bit different. Look how this cemetery overlooks this hill and this meadow. And again, the beautiful sunset. All right. Look at that. I think the sunset is one of the most amazing things overlooking this cemetery. Look at that. You know, that's something that God created, is a beautiful sunset. It's amazing what God has created. And there are so many beautiful things that He has blessed us with if we just take the time to notice them. Like a beautiful sunset in central Texas, Round Top, overlooking a beautiful cemetery up on a hill, overlooking a meadow, and a Lutheran church, and a moon. Can you see the little moon starting to shine through? One thing I probably have never told anybody is that I actually have a cemetery page also on Facebook called Vintage History cemeteries and graveyards. So you should check it out. I don't post in it as much as I should, but it's still wonderful. I think I got, oh man, sticky things on my shoe. The things I do for my viewers. Ha. Oh, the hazards of being a cemetery junkie. All right, I made it to the older section. Look at these. Sun's starting to go down, so spirits are starting to wake up. Coming, getting ready to haunt the grounds of the cemetery tonight. Okay, yes, I have a great imagination. I can see it now. You know, the spirits coming together, and it's Saturday night in Texas. They might be having a big jamboree later, you know, about midnight. Probably have the girls, Victorian girls, or the dancing with the cowboys and up on this hill. Well, no one can see them except maybe some cows. You never know, there might be a good game of ghost dominoes about midnight. Look at this old gate. See, told you I had a great imagination. It has what? Oh, I might come take a picture of that. Let's see what he said. Oh, look at this one, y'all. See, now I am a Civil War buff, 100%. My favorite time in history. And this was a soldier during the Civil War. Herman Klastock. And let me go get a picture of this grave that CJ wants me to take a picture of. Now look how old this one is. Oliver. Ooh, that's a crazy last name.
This is beautiful right here. I saw this in the antique.
He was born in 1895 and died in 1899. 4 years old. Now, check out this one over here.
Move your hand real quick.
Okay.
See her?
Ooh, yeah, that is crazy.
Can you get it on the camera?
Let me see. Oh! Almost had an accident there. Tripped over one.
See?
Yep. Now you can see the picture. And the eyes are kind of creepy too.
Watch this.
Oh.
Look at that.
That is crazy.
And look how the photo's cracking inside there, but it's protected.
Yep.
That is, look at that.
That is crazy. But you can barely see the picture up there.
Right.
That's weird.
And I can't tell what year.
See?
Looks like 1891, but I can't tell.
See if you guys could see the picture. You can barely see the picture. But if you roll up in the other phone, you could see it clearly.
It's about a 103-year-old picture.
How much?
130 plus year
130-year-old picture, probably. Oh, that's
this kid over here
creepy.
is 3.5. You see it?
Yeah.
See if it will. Well, that's weird, ain't it?
It is weird.
Watch this. Look, you can't catch up with it.
Oh, yeah.
See, it's trying to zoom. There it goes. Now think about that. Watch.
Huh. So those were really creepy old graves with photos on it. And we were looking at the picture on my friend CJ's phone of the picture. That's probably well over 100 years. Of course, that one he died in 1899. And the other one, you couldn't even see the picture. But when you zoom it in with the phone, you could. You can still see that sunset. It's so much cooler. It was 103 today in Texas. And they said that it was heat index. It feels like 110 today. It was horrible. There's that one. I never got to finish reading it. Texas Legion's Confederate States Army. He was born in 1841 and died in 1876. And we are in the great state of Texas, so you'll find more of the South soldiers buried around Texas than you're going to find Northerners. But that's just because we're in a state that was Southern. You start to go towards Kansas and, of course, east, and you're going to find more Northerners. So it just depends where you're at. It doesn't mean anything bad. It just means that's just history. That's the way history was. Look at those. Born in 1825 and died in 1892. Now think of what they saw between 1825 and 1892. They probably saw the Texas independence. They probably saw the Alamo. I can't remember the exact dates of the Alamo, but that was somewhere around there. Of course, they might have been too young to remember that. They were here, up to, they were probably remember the Civil War, how hard it was during those 4 years. They were here for Reconstruction after the Civil War. And they were probably here when you started seeing the first few little modern things and coming in. Trains and things like that coming into existence. When you start thinking about that, it's amazing. And look at these. Look like wood, but I don't think they're wood, they're stone. But let's see if I can catch a couple more before the sun goes down. And the ghost comes out for their Saturday night jamboree. You gotta love my imagination. That was pretty old too. I don't want to be here when the jamboree happens. Because it might be a little spooky. Ooh, let's see what this says. Carl Sigmund, is that Barrere? I may pronounce that last name wrong. Well, this is interesting. Him and his wife are not buried here. She died 10 months after their arrival to Texas from Germany. It is believed that she died of malaria and is buried in an unknown grave near St. Peter's Church in Spring Branch, Houston. Born in Germany, died Carl died January 27th, 1873, 80 years old. Interesting. But his wife is not buried here, it's just him. And someone has put some pretty flowers on there. Well, I hope you enjoyed my video. Thanks for joining me. I am going to sign off. It's starting to get dark. And my video is longer than I wanted. So I hope you all have a great time. And thank you for joining me. And thanks for coming along on my adventure in the great state of Texas.